Hello again, and we are doing the lessons on how to work on the vocabulary part. And in this particular video, I'm going to cover a very important part of vocabulary, which is paraphrasing, how to paraphrase a sentence or a word or expressions to get better band skills. So at first, let's see what exactly official band descriptors of Cambridge says. I've already discussed it, but it is relevant, I think, to restate it here. Use a sufficient range of vocabulary, right? And then flexibility and precision. So, precise vocabulary we have already discussed. Flexibility is something that we are going to discuss here, that how to make the vocabulary flexible. Again, it's saying wide range of vocabulary with very natural and sophistication. I mean, how close, so that sophisticated, natural is again precise, sophisticated, perhaps the flexibility part that comes here. So what we are discussing here is sufficient range and flexibility, how to bring that. So the wider your range, the higher your score. You can do it by paraphrasing through the following methods. So there are four methods you can use to paraphrase your statement. First is by using synonyms. Second is by changing word order, and I will see that in coming part of this lesson. By using word formation, right? And by completely changing the sentence itself, right? So let's start by, so let me give you briefly what exactly synonyms means. Changing word order means instead of, for example, um, instead of go, if you are able to use gone, or instead of form, if you're using formation. So that is a word order. And sorry. So that was word formation. Word order means if you're saying he is eating, so instead of that you can say something is being eaten by him. So that's a word order. Changing the sentence means completely change the sentence. So let's see that in details. Firstly is by using synonyms. So you see this colored part, I have colored it because I'm going to use, suppose if this is the topic, then I can use the synonym like this. You can see instead of believe, I've used thing. Instead of visitors, tourist. Follow, abide. I'm just trying to show you, right? You don't have to exactly copy it like this. I'm just trying to show you what exactly the synonyms means. Instead of customs, you're using rules. Instead of disagree, you can use dispute. And instead of welcome, you can use embrace. Instead of differences, you can use diversity. But you can see exactly synonyms that have been used. You don't have to do like that. But Babin, you have to use some synonym, but at the same time you have to change the sentence order, grammatical pattern as well. I'm just using synonyms, so it sounds a bit natural. Some people believe that visitors to other countries, some people think that tourists to other countries should follow local customs and behaviors, should abide by local rules and behaviors. You don't have to do like this, but you must have understood what exactly the synonyms. Okay, so same point is here. Careful. The above introduction is okay, but it's clearly dependent on a thesaurus. Thesaurus, where you can find the synonyms of words. So for every word you find one synonyms and you have written it. That's dangerous because that doesn't sound natural. So this can also make language sound unnatural. Don't do this. However, learn the synonyms. Next is by changing the words order. Changing the word order. The best way to paraphrase is to mix different paraphrasing skills together. Do not overuse synonyms, but mix them with other techniques like changing word order. This is one of the techniques. But once we learn other two techniques, you will be able to understand that how to use them, how to mix them well. So here we are using just changing the word order. Some people believe that, so right, this is what, so synonyms has also been used, so that's why this color, but see how it changed. Instead, some people believe that, so some people think that. So far is fine. Visitors to other countries should follow. So here the word order has been changed. The local customs and characteristics should be followed. The word order has been changed. Although I've used the same word, and that's why I have colored it. The synonym, I haven't changed it. I've used the synonym, but by tourist, and they're saying that visitors to other countries, so then by tourists when they go to other countries. So that sounds a bit natural. Some people believe that visitors to other countries should follow local customs and behavior. Some people think that local customs and characteristics should be followed. This is the word order: should follow local customs and culture. So local custom and characters should be followed. So that is changing the word order. All right. What we have there is a mix of synonyms. So you can say synonyms has been used, characteristics, thing, tourist, and different word order, moving part of the sentence into the passive voice. Right. Again, this is a we should follow it. It should be followed. The third method is by changing word formation. Right. Greater vocabulary range to modify word formation. If nothing comes to your mind, at least one word can be formatted by many ways. So try to find out that, so for example, development, developing, developmental, no, that's all about, right? Development, right? Develop, right? Those are known as formation. So for example, technology, technological, technologically. So these are again can be used, that is known as word formation. So here I have tried to use that. You can see that. Other disagree. So disagree again is the synonym part. We can see others dispute this and think that us should welcome cultural differences. So variety of cultures. What I've said, cultural differences. Instead of that, I've used variety of culture. Should welcome, should be welcomed. So, but that is word order. This is not word formation. So this is again the example of word order, I believe. Word formation has not been given. So let me give you the example like this. So many people believe that technology has developed a lot these days. Suppose this is the sentence. So you can say that it is widely believed that technological development has been in existence for a long time. So instead of develop technology, I'm say technologically develop or technological development. That actually is known as word formation. So I'm sorry, this exactly is not the example of word formation. This is again changing word order. So should welcome, it should be welcome. Cultural differences will be variety of cultures. So these are not example of word formation. What I have given you, that is the example of word formation. This paraphrase sentence combines synonyms that we have seen, a change in word order, okay, that is saying that, and a change in word formation okay, yes, there is an example. So instead of cultural, we have used culture. So that is word formation. Yes. And okay, so that's only one use here, but you got that. So they can, the visitors as host should be welcoming. If we say that, then that is the word formation. Taking the same word, so as you can see, culture and culture, that is the example of word formation, right? And finally, we are changing the sentence completely. Take the example. How you can do this? You have to use all the methods that we have learned. Synonyms, sentence reconstructions, and changes in word formation are an excellent way of paraphrasing, but sometimes it is useful to just completely change the way an idea is communicated. But keep in mind, change the way an idea is communicated. You cannot misinterpret the idea. Whatever you're writing, your idea must be the same. This is very important part, right? Not changing the meaning. Okay, I have already written that. So these days, more and more people are going to other countries for significant period of times, either to find a job or to study. It is like in recent years, the number of people choosing to move abroad, either for work or education, has increased substantially. You can see, although there are some synonyms, so these days have been changed to in recent years. More and more has been changed to the number of, and then sentence has been totally changed. Although significant has been used in form of substantially, and um, are going to other countries, perhaps not. This is a complete sentence change, and I'll tell you, this is the best way. If you can paraphrase a sentence or paraphrase a statement by completely changing it, that will definitely bring the highest marks for you in the vocabulary part. right? But you know that it needs a lot of variety. You need to know synonyms, you need to know collocation, you need to know precise vocabulary, word formation, word order, everything you need to know to do this, and this is the best way. Here we have synonyms like work, education, abroad. Change in word order, a tense switch, present continuous to present perfect, are going has been changed, has increased. So, and a complete change in communication of an idea, you can say completely change. So this is the best way of doing it, right? So that's the end of this chapter, that how to use paraphrasing, how to paraphrase a statement and get the better band skill in the vocabulary part of this, although it also involves a part of the grammatical structure as well, right? Thank you very much for watching this video. See you very soon in the next video. Bye for now.